Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I want to talk about Tahajjud. Um, basically, the focus will focus on the Quran concerning this. So now, so brothers and sisters, tonight let us reflect. Basically, let us reflect on one of the most beautiful and powerful act of worship in Islam, which is the Tahajjud, the night prayer. Tahajjud is basically at night. It is not just a prayer, it is a moment of what intimate connection with Allah, a time when the world is out asleep and the heart of the believer awaking to what to call of Allah. So let us explore some of the Quranic verses. So now, we might also touch on the Hadith. So now, our command to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, a special night prayer. So this is a verse from the Quran. And from part of the night, prayer Tahajjud, and from the night, pray Tahajjud beyond. So let's check this. If this is in the Quran, let's verify. We're going to an online Quran to verify. So and rise at the last part of the night, offering additional prayer, so your Lord may raise you to a station of praise. As of Jalla, I seek for this. Uh, So now this is to tell you that we Muslims are meant to observe this. This verse was addressed directly to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, commanding him to perform additional prayers during the night. So the phrase "a station of great glory" refer to the special rank on the day of judgment. Allah knows best. Basically, I don't talk about this. I don't discuss more for if when I'm talking about Islam. I talk about Islam. I don't really say, just point to I say Maliki, Shafi. I don't do that. But no, no, no. The Muslim is a Muslim. I try not to come up with a differentiation in Islam and within Islam. If the people that have studied whatever Imam Malik did or Imam Shafi or Imam Ambali Abu Hanifa did, if they studied and at the end they come up with something, I say the Muslims studied this and they studied from what Imam Malik did. I really don't put a name to that like that. So I'm deleting that. So now, though the command is to the prophet, scholar, I say it encourage. I prefer to even go with those scholars. Encourage all believers to seek the nearest Allah because they are all scholars. They studied and they understand this. Wallahu alam, I love what they did because at the end, Allah has made them benefit us. So the next is the traits of the righteous. So now basically, Allah said in the Quran, that Allah said as I said that they used to sleep but little at night. So these are the trait of this is basically the righteous Muslim. So let's those that are the Muslims. Basically, my love me. I wanted to use a word that is preferable. So I think these are the believers that Allah must have talked about. So they used to sleep only little in the night and pray for forgiveness so before dawn. So I pray that Allah make me among these people. So tell I pray, Al Ghafar, pray that I pray you make me among these people that wake up at night and seek for forgiveness. So basically, this verse describes the characteristic of the righteous one. And one of their defining feature is that they sacrifice sleep, standing before the Lord in the quiet hours of the night, seeking forgiveness and closeness to Him. Jalla Jalaluhu. Al Ghafar. Servant of the Most Merciful. So now, let's check this out in Al Furqan. So let's be sure that whatever we're doing is what the Prophet brought to us, because we don't want BDI in our life. We don't want to go with what such innovation with the Prophet said. Salah that are supposed to be part of Islam. So this is one. They are those who spend a good portion of the night prostrating themselves and standing before their Lord. So basically, as you can see, it is allowed for us to do the tajud. And so in this verse, Allah praise the true servant of the most merciful servant of our man and our him. So who spend their night in sujud and standing, prayer, prostrating and standing. This is a sign of sincere love and humility for before Allah. I will pray that Allah increase us in this. Allahumma ameen. So a part of forgiveness and reward. This is number 4. So let's check this out. So let's check this out. So let's check this. They abandon their bed, invoking their Lord with hope and fear, and, and donate from what we have provided for them. Allah Akbar. No soul can imagine what delight I kept in store for them as a reward for what they used to do. So as you can see, this is also that the Tahajjud is encouraging for you to do this. So the next is early Muslim and early Muslims and the power of the night worship. So let's check this out. I think this is about the early Muslim and the power of the night worship. So this is a sign that the early Muslims can do this. This is what the Prophet Sallallahu did. This is all you wrapped in your clothes. Stand all night in prayer, except a little. So pray half the night or a little less, or a little more, and recite the Quran properly in a measured way. So basically, this is also for the new Muslims. You can be part of this. Let's do this together. So basically, in the early days of Islam, the night prayer was an essential act of spiritual training. It gave strength to the Prophet ﷺ and his companions to withstand hardship and persecution. Night prayer is closely tied to spiritual discipline and what leadership. So, and the next is the key takeaways from the Quran. So, the first is that Tahajjud is beloved to Allah and was specially prescribed for Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The next is that it is a sign of righteousness, humility, and a deep love for Allah. The next is that it brings forgiveness, inner peace, and unseen reward in the afterlife. So, and more, the more we don't know, more with no limitation. So, the Quran connects the Tajud and those who will receive honor and nearness to Allah on the day of judgment and more. So, this is one common misunderstanding concerning the Tajud. Some people think it is compulsory. It is not compulsory. It is not compulsory for general Muslim community. It is a sunnah. It is something if you like you do. It's optional. So now on the next is that may Allah Azza wa Jalla make us among those who rise in the night to seek His pleasure. Make us one of those who He praises in the Quran, because Allah talked about some people in the Quran. Some people are like, Allah didn't mention me in the Quran. If you go to the Quran, you'll see some qualities of the believers that you have. So you are one of them. Allahu Akbar. So, and then raise us to that station of glory through His prayer. Allahumma amin. We pray that Allah make us all go to Jannah to Firdaus and pray that Allah make us the mercy, the peace to everyone that will come across. So, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Don't forget, if you find the video interesting and you really like it, you can like, and also you can encourage me with like, comment, so that we can come up with other good videos. And also, you can also subscribe, share with your family. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. For those that are not Muslim and you want to become Muslim, you can actually say ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad abduhu wa rasuluh. Much love to you. Pray that Allah straighten you.